Ooh, this summer is getting hot, man, and I cannot wait to enjoy it in Toronto for my first ever Ring of Honor / New Japan Pro Wrestling live show. It is time for the Ring of Honor Summer Supercard. Hello, everybody. Now, I'm just a simple man, and my name is Noah Foster, and welcome to this Simplin' Predicting Wrestling video, where today I'll be going through predicting the Ring of Honor Summer Supercard. It'll be my first live Ring of Honor event ever. As you can see, I'm starting to pack as I head out to Toronto come tomorrow. And I'm extremely looking forward to this show for a number of talented reasons. Not to mention, I cannot wait to meet and greet some of these some of these fantastic wrestlers. With that, let's go ahead and get right into the card. So the first match we're going to talk about here is a special showcase match of CMLL's finest. As, apologies if I screw up any of these names, Stuka Jr., Caristico, Sobrano Jr., Chero, that is hard to pronounce, Templario, and Cavanario. Apologies again if I screwed up any of those names. I'm not that familiar with the CMLL promotion besides Dragon Lee. Anyway, I know I've seen a couple of these people from the Crockett Cup. And according to what I'm reading here, these men are world renowned and have previous history with Ring of Honor Wrestling. Sobrano Jr. and Stuka Jr. have both been in Ring of Honor competing for recent years. And currently one of them is the holders of the National Welterweight Championship. And let's see here. Wow, he's been defending it since 2017. This is the match I actually know the least about. So this is going to be a wild card for me. But based on what I've seen and what I've read in my research, and someone being, of course, one of the biggest high-rising up-and-comers, I'm actually going to go with the team of Stuka Jr., Caristico, and Sobrano Jr. for the win here. And this is going to be a great Lucha Libre showcase. As a fan of 205 Live, #205 Live matters, I love seeing the Lucha Libre style in full effect. So this is going to be awesome. Alright, so next here we got, can you call it a grudge match, or is it just really a rematch? It is Silas Young, the last real man of professional wrestling, aka the Technical Wizard, versus the Darewolf, PJ Black. I guess you could call him the newest member of Lifeblood. So clearly these two have been chomping at the bit for a while at each other. And basically, in the previous encounter at Mass Hysteria, a couple weeks ago, Black had the momentum until Silas Young, claimed he won by honor, but he didn't, as he knocked him off the top rope and he landed split-legged on the top turnbuckle for the win, as Silas Young capitalized with misery. But with that being said, I am going to go with here, because this guy really has changed how he does Ring of Honor now. I'm going to go with PJ Black on this one, and I consider him picking up a submissions victory over Silas Young. I know Silas Young, though, tough, gritty, fights with honor. He's going to use whatever he can to win here. But I'm going to go with PJ Black here. And I'm really looking forward to seeing him and the last Roman Professional Wrestling go at each other. Following this is going to be interesting. Two teams with a lot of history of each other. It is the Kingdom, Vinny Marcellia and TK O'Ryan, versus Villain Enterprise's own Brody King and PCO. He's not human! I cannot wait to see PCO in action. Alright, so this is actually only the second meet between these two teams, as the Villain Enterprises of Marty Scurll, Brody King, and PCO are the current Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions. And this is their second appearance in a traditional tag match, as it's just 2-on-2. Because PCO and Brody King have formerly defeated TK O'Ryan and Marty Marcellia in the first round of Tag Wars that led them towards a championship opportunity. But the Kingdom are no strangers to championship gold either. Now, clearly, if they win here, I can see them going after the 6-man World Tag Team titles, or even the Tag Team titles, which we'll get to soon. But who do I see winning this match? Especially since the Kingdom are coming off burning Beer City Bruiser's chest with a lit cigar. So I know that the Bouncers will want retribution as well. Could they play as a factor in this match? I'm going to say no, because my favorite thing going today in Ring of Honor is Villain Enterprise. I'm not going against them, even if Marty Scurll's not there. And Flip Gordon apparently won't be either. I hope he gets well, by the way. I'm going with PCO and Brody King for the win here. So, moving on from there, let's go into our next match. It is for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. A man many people doubted. He's made me a believer. The current champ, Shane Taylor, versus Tracy Williams. Shane Taylor coming off an incredible victory over Bandito. However, Williams, he scored the winning pinfall on Silas Young in a proving ground 4-corner survival match. If you haven't seen it, it's up on YouTube, which allowed him this opportunity for this title. Shane Taylor has been virtually unstoppable. Tracy Williams has had a chance at the Ring of Honor World Championship, failed to capitalize on that. And I feel like that sling he constantly wears has got to come into play here. Shane Taylor's not going to be afraid to do whatever it takes to keep that title around his waist, or on his shoulder, allegedly. Which is why, in this match, I'm going with Shane Taylor for the win here. He's got so much momentum coming off incredible victories from Bandito and Eli Isam of Shinobi Shadow Squad. Great up-and-comers in Ring of Honor, great technicians, great bringers to the ring. This big man, though, Shane Taylor, he floats like a cruiserweight. So I'm not going to underestimate him. I don't think it's Tracy Williams' time yet. I am going with Shane Taylor for the win on this one. Speaking of Bandito, we have an interesting tag showcase of 4 of Ring of Honor's finest. It is the former longest reigning Ring of Honor World Champion Jay Lethal and the Octopus, Jay Lethal and the Octopus Jonathan Gresham versus Lockblood, Bandito, and Mark Haskins. This is going to be a first ever tag team encounter. I am so excited for this match. You have no idea. First off, you look at how all 4 of these men fight. They fight with honor. We're going to have a true technical wrestling match here. A high-flying, hard-hitting showcase to see which team wants it more and who's more hungry. Now, Jonathan Gresham and Jay Lethal are no strangers to tag team, as they even faced G.O.D. at one point, which we'll get to soon. And Bandito, Mark Haskins, they're all about bringing honor back to Ring of Honor. Now, the thing is here, Gresham, he's been kind of fighting questionably lately ever since picking up the video of Silas Young. Mainly because he just feels like he has to pick up wins here. He competed in Best Super Juniors, he failed to win that, he's lost to Silas Young on multiple occasions, and it wasn't until he used offhanded tactics that gave him a win for that. In his recent bouts, he has tried to use offhand tactics to gain the advantage. However, Lifeblood is coming off some momentum here, holding a non-title victory over Villain Enterprises with the help of Tracy Williams. They gotta be due for a world 6-man tag team title shot. So, with that being said, and keeping momentum here, and seeing how I could see a feud between Gresham and Lethal breaking out here based on how Gresham has been fighting lately, I'm actually going to go with Lifeblood for the win here and pick Bandito and Mark Haskins. Moving on from there, this is going to be a grudge match. And it's no DQ. No DQ. It is Dalton Castle versus the undefeated still Roos. This goes all the way back to Summer Supercard, where freaking Dalton Castle lost to Roos in 17 seconds and dropped his boys and changed his attitude completely. To the point that Dalton Castle has done everything he can to get under the skin of Roos, including in their last one-on-one encounter, attempting to use his own move and losing by DQ, only to be the man standing afterwards, and even intimidating somebody in the audience to get the best of Roos. Now, they come at it in no disqualification. So there's going to have to be a winner here. There's no way this match is not going to have a definitive winner. It's Dalton Castle versus Roos. Roos has got to be one of Ring of Honor's highest rising stars, due for a Ring of Honor World title shot. Dalton Castle, though, he's out to prove something to himself. But I feel like a chair and you mess with the bull, you get the horns, it's going to be Roos's downfall. Which is why I'm going with, Dalton Castle's downfall. Which is why I'm going with Roos for the win to finally close this feud, and then we'll see what's next for Dalton Castle. One of Ring of Honor's originals and finals. I don't see him leaving anytime soon. But Roos is my pick to win this match, and I cannot wait to see how hard-hitting this is. Sitting further up, too. Next, we go to the women. I respect Women of Honor for what they bring. They bring in multi-million views on YouTube, so obviously it's a well-respected outlook on women's professional wrestling. It just sometimes feels a bit lackadaisical, I'm sure, to some. But Kelly Klein, representing Ohio Proud, mad respect for you. She has represented Women of Honor proudly since its incarnation. And she has had multiple classics this year with the likes of Mayu Itami, Stardom wrestler, Britt Baker Baby, AEW wrestler, 4-way elimination matches, and of course an original Sumi Sakai, and more. Now, I know it's in Toronto, so you would think she'd be challenging against Angelina Love, who originally Kelly Klein challenged in Toronto on the previous encounter, only for Angelina to say, no, why would I do this? Now Angelina Love's complaining because she don't have a match in Toronto, her hometown. Hey, karma sucks. You even tried to get to Kelly Klein's opponent to put up her contendership to take it from her, and she did, and you still couldn't win? That's on you, Angelina Love. Be aware, Kelly Klein. I don't think the Allure will be far behind. It would really fucking piss me off if the Allure screws up this match. Anyway, it is Kelly Klein, the Women of Honor World Champion, versus Tasha Steelz, one of the latest up-and-comers in Women of Honor. As Kelly Klein says, they have a very competitive division, and I think they do. And Tasha Steelz like, roll, picking up and defending her number one contendership in that match against Carissa and Angelina Love. Further proves why she's worthy of this match. Steelz shows no fear, and she steps right up to the champ's face. Clearly, this is going to be found respect, but both of them are dangerous, fearless, and hungry for gold. Obviously, it's going to come down to who wants it more. And Kelly Klein just surpassed her 100-day mark. Congratulations to her. With this being said, I am not going against the gatekeeper. I am going to go with Kelly Klein for the win here because I see her next match being against another newcomer to Ring of Honor, and I'm glad she's there, Maria Manic. Maria Manic versus Kelly Klein sounds like the hardest hitting affair I could see coming out of Women of Honor in the near future, which is why I believe Kelly Klein's going to retain, and hopefully the Mania will destroy the Allure. Just saying, I don't want Beautiful People 2.0 as Women of Honor champs. Anyway, that's my prediction on that. And again, I'm going to go see SummerSlam and NXT TakeOver Toronto 2 when I compare the three. This match is number 2 as far as women matches I'm looking forward to the most. Now, let's get into the meat of the card. It is, I gotta start with this. I'm sorry, because this match right here is not my number 1. This is my number 2 on this card. Because the women's is my number 3. Alex Shelley, former member of Motor City Machine Guns, I hope Chris Samus doing okay, versus Matt Taven for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Matt Taven has been on a tear, defending it and defending it and defending it any way possible. And he has not lost the title since the freaking G1 Supercard in Ascending, Thy Kingdom Come. Alex Shelley, who's now back, who's not a stranger to championship gold, believes with all he's done for Ring of Honor, he deserves this opportunity. And he's coming off a great tag team victory with momentum, showing off his unorthodox style and presence to Matt Taven. Matt Taven, I feel, is not intimidated, though, and I feel he's going to come back into this, though. I mean, Matt Taven has come off an incredible triple threat against Jay Lethal and King, Kenny King from Manhattan Mayhem. I wished I was there. That was one hell of a match. So, I gotta go with the champ here. I feel like right now Matt Taven's unstoppable. I don't think Matt Taven's gonna lose this title, and he's still gonna lead the Kingdom. In fact, I could potentially see the Kingdom holding gold, all 3 members, before the freaking end of fall. Especially with Final Battle coming up, and Honor Among Us, and so much more, as I will continue to keep up with Ring of Honor. But in this match, because he's beaten the likes of PCO, Jeff Cobb, Flip Gordon, Mark Haskins, Tracy Williams, and freaking defended something against Kenny King and Jay Lethal in a triple threat, I gotta go with Matt Taven here. He's made me a believer. I went against him at G1. Darn you, Cindy and good brother Chris. I am going with Matt Taven to retain his title. Alex Shelley, though, I'm sure he's going to have a great bout. But I don't think it's his time to become the Ring of Honor World Champ. And he has quite a number of accolades. I mean, again, multiple-time tag team champion with Motor City Machine Guns in both New Japan and Ring of Honor. And he's held X Division title and the heavyweight title for one of my friend's favorite promotion, Jen. Shout out to you, Jen. WXW. So, we will see what happens here. Finally, this is the match I'm looking forward to the most. Because I am Bullet Club for life. Hashtag spoiler. Them boys went up. The Briscoes versus G.O.D. Gorillas of Destiny for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships in a ladder war. Let's go ahead and just look at what's happened up to this point. So formerly, G.O.D. They have held the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships since G1 Supercard winning them, and is now dual champs. At least they were. You fast forward all the way to Manhattan Mayhem, where these two went at each other in a New York street fight, and freaking Briscoes, them boys, they won, pulling off an incredible maneuver off the top of a ladder. much to Ian Riccaboni's grin, as those titles are brought back to Ring of Honor. Because again, GOD, basically they disrespect them, but the Briscoes, they respect them. They are basically Ring of Honor's tag team division. And then they had a match against the Bouncers. That was found respect. GOD comes out, beats the bloody daylights out of freaking Briscoes. Now the teams are 1-1 ahead at meetings. This is the rubber match. You gotta wonder what the direction of Ring of Honor's tag team division is gonna be. But you also gotta wonder what the direction of GOD is gonna be, representing Bullet Club. And it is for that reason, and that reason alone, that for this match, and I know good brother Chris got on my case last time going against the Briscoes and saying, no, I was right. Well, good brother Chris, we're going to see if you're right again, because I'm still sticking with Bullet Club. I'm going with Gorillas of Destiny picks up the win here. And them boys, the Briscoes, are going to have to go to New Japan if they want those titles back. Because honestly, I could see those titles being held by GOD till final battle. And that is when the Briscoes pick up the once and for all, done with title versus title or title match defenses against these two teams. I am going with GOD for the win here, because GOD is one of the teams that has worked the most with Ring of Honor and still continues to. And with that, those are my predictions for the Ring of Honor Summer Supercard. And I cannot wait to see this live. I hope to see you all there in Toronto. With that, let me know what your predictions are down in the comments below. Give it a like, give it a dislike. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Hit that bell to know when the next video goes up. And if you want to know more about me, know this. I'm just a simple man. And if you haven't figured out by now, I am a lifelong fan of the Bullet Club and wrestling for life. If you want to follow me and talk anything wrestling, look me up on Twitter, nodq.com/Noah. It takes you to my Twitter page. Or follow my simple YouTube channel here at youtube.com/user/NoahFox210. Or you could simply, like I said, follow NoDQ. The reason I'm in YouTube. Follow my social media platforms. Make a friend, make an enemy, troll virtue, it's up to you. I will be in Toronto at the NoDQ meetup, and I will be seeing Ring of Honor Summer Supercard live, as well as NXT TakeOver Toronto 2, and WWE SummerSlam. Loaded weekend ahead of me, and a bunch of meet and greets as well. Including, I hope to meet Kelly Klein and or GOD. Just saying. I got some packing to do, so that's it for me. So again, thank you for listening. Enjoy life, enjoy wrestling, take care of your families, support Ring of Honor. Honor is real to an extent, and it's a great promotion. I wish the best for them and CMLL and New Japan Pro Wrestling and the NWA, even if the NWA is doing their own thing. Thank you again for listening, and until the next video, whether here or after Toronto, I hope you all have a good night.